I want to get to this because I meant to get to it yesterday, but I was so busy talking about Chicago's $1 billion+ budget deficit and how they were going to go bankrupt eventually. But I actually want to get to this, right? Because people are fed up with crime in Chicago, right? And one of the things that's happening in Chicago is that people are still getting robbed at gunpoint. But it's not just in Chicago, it's in the more affluent areas in and around the entire city. It's in some of the most affluent areas in and around the entire city. Let me share my screen with you guys and then we could discuss it because I want to tell you that it's not just the budget deficit, it's the lack of police, it's the lack of support for the community, and it's the fact that you guys have no public safety whatsoever. This is what's happening over in Chicago.
Terrifying night for a husband and wife in Glenview when three men pointed guns right at their faces and robbed them outside their home. They are speaking only to CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina. She joins us live from the neighborhood where this happened. It's frightening video, Tara.
Marie, really frightening, and it's understandable this couple is really shaken up today. They're speaking out to warn others after they were surrounded at gunpoint, again, just steps from their home here last night. You're about to see the doorbell video.
Drop everything, drop everything, drop it all money.
Heading home to Glenview after dinner in the city around 10 Monday night, you see a car pull up.
I thought it was our son or one of his friends. And so at first I wasn't startled. I just thought, oh, it's one of the kids. And then I looked and this man is running at us, pointing a gun, screaming at us to give him everything.
This is what happened feet from Greg Poulos and Angie Beltzos's front door.
You got it, you got it. Here, take everything.
Giving the three men they say were all pointing guns at them. Everything.
Y'all see it? Y'all see it? I'm gonna point out the obvious. I'm gonna point out the obvious for everybody saying and worried about whether or not white people was doing black people dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and point out the obvious. Usual suspects. Every time. Every single time. And they are evolving. They're evolving. They are not just staying in the hood. They're not just carjacking people at stoplights anymore. They're not just going over there and helping the illegal migrants continue to run up the body count and the crime statistics. What Mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, will tell you is that crime is down in the city. What they are going to try to sell to you is that crime is down in the city. They are selling that dream and they are pitching it to you like a box of chocolates from Forrest Gump. They will tell you that the crime is down in Chicago. What's being actually reported versus what's happening in real time is completely different. The crime is not down at all. The crime is up. The police presence is down. The amount of responses to crime may be down. But the usual suspects is doing what the usual suspects is doing. And usually when you cannot contain them, when you cannot keep them in a contained environment, what usually will happen after that is they will start to spread out. So now they are camping at other people's homes where you thought you were safe. For all of you that watched the Millionaire Morning Show, and we are approaching 3,000 watchers as of the recording of this video right now on YouTube alone. For all of you people that thought you were safe, you are not. They are now camping out in front of your home, and they are waiting for you when you get home from a nice dinner with your wife, when you are a retired astrophysicist or a scientist or a nuclear scientist, or you work for NASA your entire life or whatever, and your kids are out the home and you go out for a nice Saturday night, Friday night dinner with your wife, or maybe even a Tuesday or Wednesday. You can be waiting. You'll have some young dudes waiting with Nike Tech hookups on and Pooh Shiesty masks ready to rob you, and they will steal everything from you, including your suit coat. That's what you have waiting for you. And you've got a budget deficit on your hands. So take into consideration that you're going to be paying higher property taxes for less protection.
From Angie's purse to their clothing, you see one man remove Greg's jacket.
There was no calm but I was, in my mind, I was always taught by my father, just give whatever they want, give them what they want, and your life is far more valuable.
They tell me it was actually worse than it looks. The entire thing wasn't caught on camera. After they were robbed,
Then they had us lie down on our stomachs and pointing guns at us. And I thought, oh my gosh, is this how it's going to end today?
still in shock less than 24 hours later.
For a moment, they were standing there and they ran off.
To their knowledge, the first incident of its kind
What's up,
in this
T-Lord?
area.
These things are not, they're not good anywhere. They're not good in the city, on the south side, on the north side, but people have become much more brazen and they need to be held accountable.
Glenview police say the three men sped out of the neighborhood in a Jaguar SUV. The car later found abandoned and empty in Chicago. Chicago police had
They better than the Tesla protester firebombers. The Tesla protester firebombers, they rookies compared to how they've been conditioned over in Chicago to go out and do crime. Yeah. Everybody know in the hood that you never do crime in your own car because you got cameras. They're going to catch a license plate, even if it's your car, and you don't use it, even if you take the license plate out. They already know. The Tesla firebombers, they was out there. They just drove up 5 blocks away, walked up, put a mask on, get their Molotovs, and went over there and torched a couple of cars. That is covered by insurance. And now they're facing domestic terrorism charges. These guys are experts. Absolutely. They know no fingerprints, file off the gun just in case they have to make an example out of you. Make sure that you get the Stoli, right? The Stoli is going to be the getaway car, and they can dump that. They're going to go and burn the Stoli just in case it's any hair follicles, fibers, fingerprints, nothing. They're going to burn the Stoli. So they went and carjacked somebody. They go out, carjack somebody, use the Stoli to go and then plot and carjack you. Before you even report it stolen, the Stoli is now going to be used as the getaway car. The getaway car is then going to be burned to hell so that there's no evidence, and then they repeat the cycle. Then these guys are experts. This isn't nothing new. This is an expert. These guys are like the town. They are Ben Affleck in the town. This is what they were bred. This is the play. This is how it goes. You a rookie if you think you playing catch up.
nothing to share today. Glenview police wouldn't go on camera or address our questions, but say they're investigating. This couple hopes sharing their story helps someone else.
The surprise factor is something that no one can be ready for or prepare.
And we know who they are in the hood. Everybody in the hood know exactly who they are. Everybody in the hood know who the people are that are committing some of the most egregious crimes. And guess what? Shh. No snitching, dog. No snitch. We got to keep it real. We got to stay on code. Hey, listen, let's go get this GoFundMe together. Let's go protest on behalf of, let's make it a race war when it comes to Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. Yeah. White people. It's always white people. We don't commit crimes. We don't do it against ourselves. We not the ones that do it. It's not us. We don't have to fix our own community. We can riot. We can go and destroy everybody. And we know who the killers and the dealers are and the people that's doing all of this stuff in the hood. Don't worry about it. We gonna protect them, but it's what we gotta be. Sundown towns. You ain't never even been out of your hood. You ain't never been out of your city worried about y'all up here watching Netflix documentaries about sundown towns. Get the hell out of here, bro. You got to worry about the guy that's right next door to you. You ain't got to worry about no sundown towns. But that's not all. Over in Chicago, this is also what's happening.
A Southside Home Depot is at the center of growing community frustration. Customers and neighbors say the store has become a magnet for migrant loitering and harassment.
Some residents tell us they no longer feel safe visiting this store. They're calling on the city and on Home Depot to step in. Artia Ewing has more.
Well, Scott and Dawn, it's not unusual, right, to see people outside Home Depot looking for work, but customers and neighbors say the crowds have grown significantly, now fueled by an influx of migrants. They say it's turned shopping and even just walking down 87th Street right near the Dan Ryan chaotic. Over the weekend, this was a scene outside the Home Depot in Princeton Park on Chicago's South Side, and it's drawing a growing concern. Complaints are pouring in from customers and neighbors who say they're being harassed by groups of alleged migrants crowding the parking lot. This video.
Look at this nonsense. This looked just like Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in any major city. Martin Luther King Boulevard Jr. in any major city. This is what it looks like. People hanging around on the fence. Listen, the illegal migrants have so much protection over in Chicago. They getting so much help by the local government that is $1 billion in a hole that they not even scared no more. They're not scared no more. Illegal migrants are still hanging out at Home Depot in Chicago. Is somebody get Tom Holman on the phone? Tom, you there? Yeah, I know where they at. Want to get your numbers up, just go to Home Depot in Chicago. They right outside. They're waving. They're not even tripping. They're not even scared. They not even scared over in Chicago. They hanging out at Home Depot. They smoking on the good tree. They got a backpack on, and they wait, and they looking for work. Still hanging out in Chicago.
Shows dozens of people gathered near the entrance, many of them, customers say, approaching cars and following people into the store in hopes of getting work. One customer told us it's become an unsettling experience just trying to shop.
Did y'all see the police?
Approaching cars and following people into the store.
Police not tripping.
In hopes of getting.
They don't run. They don't hide. They not trying to figure it out. They're not worried about going to get deported to El Salvador. They not worried about nothing. They chilling. They chilling. The police ain't tripping. Ain't nobody stopping them. Ain't nobody trying to hold them down. Everybody comfortable in Chicago, doing what they want to do when they want to do. Police is chilling. They not working with the federal government. They got a mandate from the mayor and the governor of Illinois to do not, and I repeat, do not work with the Trump administration to clean up anything that is happening in y'all city. Yo, y'all really, really, really need to hold Brandon Johnson accountable. Y'all gotta hold JB Pritzker accountable. This is what y'all voted for. This is what y'all voted for. And y'all got an upcoming. Yo, listen, I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody, not for the people that didn't vote for blue cities, not for the people that didn't vote for sanctuary cities. Y'all are going to be collateral damage. I already warned y'all need to find new jobs outside of the city and move. I already warned you. Your taxes going up. City going to file for bankruptcy eventually. You need to get the hell up out of there. So you have no excuse not to make the adjustment. For those of you that voted for this, don't move. That advice wasn't for you. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Don't even flip. Don't even flip. Just chill. Just wait. Wait on it. Wait for everything to get better under your current administration, since this is what you voted for. Don't even trip. Just let it rock, and let's just see what happens. I know it's going to get better. Don't worry about it. You got it. Stay there. Stay right there. Don't move to nowhere. Don't go look for the brighter pastures, better opportunities. Stay in your city and hold it down with the mayor and the governor that y'all voted in there.
Work. One customer told us it's become an unsettling experience just trying to shop.
The man, 4, 5, 6, and they're asking you, can I clean your car? Can I wash your windshield? And even when you coming out, they like waving their hands for you to stop, like you've just hit them or something. And then they come up to you like they are contractors working
So how did it get to this point? Well, residents and former employees say the issue escalated after Texas Governor Greg Abbott began sending migrants to Chicago. And since then, neighbors say trash has piled up. A street food vendor has taken over the sidewalk. People feel unsafe, and little, if anything, has been done to address this. A former Home Depot employee described it as,
dog, look how many people is outside of AutoZone. They taking the baskets from Home Depot and they setting them up at AutoZone, and everybody just chilling. So if you want a migrant, if you want an illegal migrant, all you got to do is go to AutoZone that's directly across the street from Home Depot, and you get a migrant. You get a migrant.
a failure on the part of both the company and the city, saying the lack of action is only making things worse.
They're impeding on traffic. They're outside. It's just so many of them where, it's, to me, it's unsafe.
All the immigrants, you've got the African immigrants over there, you got the Haitian immigrants over there, you've got the Hispanic immigrants over there. At first, it was only Latino immigrants for a long time. Now it's African immigrants over there. Now it's Haitian immigrants over there. And you can't sit here and tell me that there's no way that these people can get their work permits to start working on these affordable housing.
The Home Depot is responding to our story saying this: we have a long-standing non-solicitation policy at our stores. Our top priority is the safety of our associates and customers, and we invest significant resources in making sure they can work and shop safely. Our ongoing approach includes technology, personnel, and close relationships with local law enforcement and elected officials.
So there you have it. Chicago. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Crime is running rampant out of control. Migrants are seeking work, and property taxes is going up while the city itself is dying. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let me go ahead and continue to read some of these super chats. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that y'all allowing for this. That y'all allowing for this to happen in y'all city.